So here's another unboxing video. I didn't bother putting the other one up that I did. It was a pair of boots. Nice boots actually, RSTs. 130 quid I think the regular price is. But they were size 12 and they were just a little bit too snug. And they don't make them in 13. They make the black and white ones in 13, but I wanted the ones with red bits because I'm a tart. Anyway, in my pursuit of protecting my aging body, I thought neck brace. So, Leatt, all singing, all dancing, best one of the bunch. They're the ones that originally invented them apparently. Dr. Leatt. So 300 quid for this. You can get an Alpine Stars one for 200 quid and it's pretty much the same as this thing. Same kind of level of quality, like nice anodized hinges and blah blah blah. But the Leatt one's another 100 quid. And you'd think for that extra 100 quid you'd get something extra. I say extra, that you'd think it'd be fundamentally part of the design, that you could adjust it in all kinds of ways. So this Leatt 5.5, those front wings, you can adjust those backwards and forwards. That's good. And the things at the back that go over your spine, they can be adjusted forwards and back. And there's also a little angle adjuster. So that angle you see, I mean they're pointing down at a slight angle off. You can adjust that with some bumper things, some stoppers. And you got from 0 degrees to 15 degrees. So there's a little bit of adjustment in that as well. Most critically though, the thing that actually makes this work to stop your neck from being hyperflexed is that the rim of your crash helmet is supposed to engage with what they call a striking plate. So if you get your head forced forward, the chin of your helmet goes onto the front bit and stops, so you don't get your neck extended. Sideways, left and right, it's the same. If your helmet gets whacked sideways, the rim of the helmet engages on the striker plate and stops the motion. When your head gets forced backwards, let's say you come off your bike and slide into a curb at an angle and your helmet hits the curb in the face area and your body flips over the curb, so your head's still getting pushed back as your body's going forward. Well, the back of the helmet would strike on there, that nice curved bit, and stop your neck from being extended backwards and crushing the vertebrae. Well, this thing is designed to sit on your shoulders, on your trapezes or whatever they're called, trapezoid muscles over the top of your shoulders, on that panel there. It's got some nice soft foam on it, but it's a fixed height. So I put this thing on, I've adjusted the back and the front, and my helmet engages nicely at the front and it engages nicely at the sides. But the back, I can tip my head as far back as I can comfortably get it and just feel it touch. And I think that if you got whacked hard enough, your helmet would hit that back bit and then just force this down. Force the entire neck brace downwards. So your head would carry on going backwards and your neck would get fucked. The Leatt body armour has a cutout for these things to engage in, so they would be supported by the body armour, so that would restrict the downward movement. Nonetheless, I have seen it's said in research that for perfect functionality you need no more than 5 centimetres between the rim of the helmet and this thing, and I reckon my helmet's up here somewhere looking in the mirror. I mean, that's a good 15 centimetres, so I know my helmet can go back to the point where my neck's uncomfortable, and I don't think it'd have to go much further back before my neck started getting damaged. So you think, well, what the fuck? I've seen other ones by other companies. They make this bit adjustable here. You can add extra padding to it. Dainese did one for a while. They don't manufacture them anymore, but theirs didn't have these things here and here. All they had was very thick padding all the way round the rim, and it was, you could adjust it. You could change them out for thicker ones, so you could raise or lower the height of the entire brace just by swapping out the pads. Other ones have got this bit here is adjustable. You can make it drop down further. Leatt, 300 quid, non-adjustable height on that. So then you think, well, okay, maybe it's difficult, maybe it's expensive. Why didn't Leatt supply some extra bits so that you could add them onto here and raise it higher or higher by increments, extra panels? I mean, they supply this little pack of bumper stoppers to change the angle of the rear, the scapular wings. I mean, what difference does it make that the degrees are slightly different? So the scapular wings rest more comfortably against your back. I mean, they do that. They supply those. Why didn't they supply plates that could be added incrementally to this to raise the height of that surface to the point where it was only 5 centimetres away from the helmet rim? 300 quid. Something as basic and obvious and fundamental as that. It didn't occur to them. Just a few extra plates and a way to mount them onto this. Maybe with plastic bolts that would shear if they were hit too hard to stop them from doing injury to the back of your head. I don't know, whatever. But why? Why, Leatt? Why? So, your £300 neck brace is not fit for purpose. And I don't think it's fit for anyone's purpose, because I don't think I've got a particularly abnormally long neck. I think my helmet sits, and I've seen loads of videos and photographs now of riders' helmets all sitting way higher than 5 centimetres, and I'm thinking, how the hell is it ever going to reach this before their neck gets snapped or damaged? So, well done, Leatt. 300 quid for a useless item. All the people that promote them are being paid to promote them by being given freebies, or they're getting kickbacks. None of them are honest, independent. None of them actually had an accident in one of these. They're just talking about the potential safety. It's not safe at all. This is a £300 fucking paperweight. A fraudulent device that is badly designed, intentionally for cost reasons or just because they're incompetent. But it's a £300 piece of shit. And it's going back for a refund. Fuck you, Leatt. Get it right. Sort it out. Stop being retards.